Trouble. A sweet sound of the morning to you wherever you're listening to the station. You're listening to TNC 102.5 FM, situated along Ajasheku Road, Ijagu, Kwara State. Especially welcoming you to today's edition of the program, The Mainstream. It is a stream of knowledge, a stream of information, a stream of updates on this dial. We take a travel across the nation, Nigeria, via some selected national dailies. We bring you up to date on news making the rounds, on things happening around you in the nation, Nigeria. And when it gets to a junction, you get to contribute to a story of your choice. On behalf of the executive producer Alhaji Yemi Zubair, my name is Blessing Adeogun. We'll take a break there and come back with the headlines making the rounds. Senior boatsman shark, Buhari warns victims, issues warning. Nnamdi Kanu grants pardon of IPOB leader, can't bet Buhari strike. Again, Ngige knocks ASU to resume talks next week. And still giving you headlines making the rounds, we didn't list IPOB as terrorist group. UK makes clarification. 2023 presidency. We are investigating source of monies for nomination forms, and this is according to EFCC. Ezekwesili kicks as Emefiele others pick APC 100 million naira from. ICC prosecutor visited Buhari after shunning letters on Christians' persecution in Nigeria, and this is coming from Khan. 2022 UTME JAMB issues STEM warning to candidates. As to give you headlines making the rounds across some national dailies, APC group demands withdrawal letter, removal from party forms. Emefiele handed CBN control to Buhari 7 years ago, Ezekwesili alleges. Edo PDP will obey party decisions, says Obaseki. We haven't approved new electricity tariff, and this is coming from NRC. 20 Oyo princes jostled for vacant Alaf installed. 9 PDP canon lawmakers defect to Kwankwaso's NNPP. APC tickets. Osinbajo, Tinubu, Fayemi, others failed to agree to consensus. And still serving headlines making the rounds across the national dailies. A UK recovers fresh $23 million Abacha loot, says more under probe. I suppose struggle to liberate Yoruba from oppression, says Olubadan. Airlines to suspend operations Monday as aviation fuel hit 700 naira per litre. Wiki reacts as Supreme Court sits 17 oil wells to rivers. Supreme Court upholds Ganduje's faction of Kano APC. FG bans civil servants from partaking in politics. Osun to enroll 30,000 vulnerable youth in health insurance scheme. I can be trusted with presidency, and this is coming from Bala Mohammed. And lastly, giving you headlines making the rounds across our national dailies. Akeredolu, APC leaders condemn attack on Ondo lawmaker. We'll take a break and come back to start serving you details to this headline and many more on the program, The Mainstream. Can we stay on the dial? We'll be right back. Many thanks for not breaking away. You're still listening to TNT 102.5 FM, and the program is The Mainstream. It's good to know you're still there, and now we are set to start serving you details to this headline and many more. I'll begin with the Daily Post newspaper. APC presidential tickets. Panic in South as Northern aspirant plot major shocker. And now moving on to the detail. In the past 48 hours, two aspirants from the North, Sani Yerima and Abubakar Bagudu, have declared interest in the presidential tickets of the All Progressives Congress. Mr. Yerima already picked the form of the party after addressing his supporters at the Nikon Luxury Hotel in Abuja. In addition, the Senate President, Hamad Lawan, is believed to be consulting in a bid to join the race. The new entrants from the north are generating concerns in the south because of the number of persons that have so far declared in the south. As of Friday, only states in the south that have no aspirants are Osun, Oyo, and Bayelsa states. For instance, Ogun State has four aspirants: Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, former Governor Ibikunle Amosun, Pastor Tunde Bakare, and former Speaker Dimeji Bankole. In some states, there are two aspirants in Ebonyi, Governor David Umahi, and Minister of Science and Technology, Obunaya Ono. Similarly, in Imo State, there is former Governor of Imo State, Charles Okorocha, and Minister of State for Education, Emeka Nwajiba. Others in the race are Kayode Fayemi, the Governor of Ekiti State, the Governor of Cross River State, Professor Ben Ayade, former Senate President Ken Nnamani, Minister of Labour Chris Ngigi, among others. During the week, the Governor of Ondo State and Chairman of Southern Governors Forum, Rotimi Akeredolu, had raised the alarm on the possibility of the ticket slipping from the grip of the South. In a statement, he urged the party to zone the ticket to the South in the name of justice, equity, and fairness. It's a well detailed one. You can always check today's edition of the Daily Post newspaper. APC presidential tickets. Panic in South as Northern aspirants plot major shocker. As to taking news from the Daily Post newspaper, talking 2023, Buhari should remove Emefiele if he fails to resign, and this is coming from Governor Akeredolu. And now the detail. Governor Rotimi Akeredolu of Ondo State has demanded that Godwin Emefiele should resign as the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN). Akeredolu said this while describing the news of Emefiele's purchase of declaration of intent and nomination forms to contest for the office of the president as shocking. He asks that President Muhammadu Buhari should remove Emefiele as a CBN governor if he fails to resign, warning that such acts is unchecked sanctions portends great danger to the fragile economy of Nigeria. Parts of the statement read, and I quote, rumors had been rife on the subterranean partisan activities linked to him through these shadowy characters in the recent weeks. Pictures of branded vehicles, ostensible purchased for electioneering campaigns, were also posted on social media. Akrede stressed that although Emefiele enjoys a constitutional protection right to belong to any group of or association, just as any Nigerian, the combined effects of the Public Service Rules, CBN Acts, and the 1999 Constitution as amended exposes not only the oddity inherent in his brash exercise of presumed right to associate, it also confirmed the illegality of the act should it proceed to submit the forms while occupying the seat as governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria. You can always check for more of it on today's edition of the Daily Post newspaper. Bola should remove Emefiele if he fails to resign, and this is according to Governor Akeredolu. And away from political matters, now let's talk ASO strike. Again, Ngige knocks ASO to resume talks next week. And now the detail. The federal government on Friday said it would resume its negotiations with the striking academic staff union of universities ASO next week, with a view to stopping the prolonged closure of Nigerian public universities. Senator Chris Ngige, the Minister of Labour and Employment, said this during a meeting between the striking National Association of Academic Technologists, NAT, and the government. Ngige said that the several industrial disputes in the education sector could have been prevented if the unions in the sector took advantage of its open door policy, like the health unions, insisted that they don't have to cry over spilled milk. According to him, the open door culminated in the peace currently enjoyed in the health sector. He, however, decried the rivalry between the two education unions, having that everybody was important in the university system, and he gave assurance that the government was tackling all the disputes in the education sector holistically. It's a well-dated one. You can always check for more of it on today's edition of the Daily Post newspaper. Strike. Again, Ngige knocks ASU to resume talks next week. And now to the Punch newspaper. We are monitoring funds used in buying presidential forms, and this is coming from EFCC. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission says it is monitoring the source of funds used in purchasing political party forms. The chairman of the EFCC, Abdurrashid Bawa, said this on Channels Television's Politics Today program on Friday. The ruling All Progressives Congress had pegged its presidential forms at 100 million naira, while the main opposition People's Democratic Party sold its form for 41 million naira. So far, 20 people have obtained the APC forms, while at least 17 people purchased the forms of the PDP. Reacting to the development, Barnes said the EFCC was working with the Independent National Electoral Commission to establish the source of these funds. The EFCC boss noted that 100 million naira was a lot of money, as most people would not see it in their lifetime. He added, well, of course, it is quite some money. It could take a lifetime for you to save 40 million naira or 100 million naira. But when it comes to the issue of monitoring of election funds and candidate fund, it is mainly the work of the INEC, but we are working hand in hand with INEC and other related agencies to ensure that we follow the money and know the source, whether it is legitimate or illegitimate. That is our concern. The EFCC boss also said the commission was working to ensure that corrupt persons do not attain positions of leadership in the country. Boss said the anti-graft agency was already working behind the scenes to expose these unscrupulous elements. For more of it, you can always check today's edition of the Punch newspaper. We are monitoring funds used in buying presidential forms, and this is coming from EFCC. APC tickets. Osinbajo, Tinubu, Fayemi, others failed to agree on consensus. Leaders of the All Progressives Congress in the Southwest on Friday questioned presidential aspirants from the zone to guard against their utterances. It was gathered that the meeting, which was held behind closed doors at the Lagos House Marina, also resolved that name calling and other personal attacks should not be encouraged by the aspirants and their supporters. It was then that the aspirants were asked to work with whoever among them emerges as the party's candidate for the presidential election. According to sources, the leaders also impressed the aspirants to ensure that the Southwest Zone does not lose the opportunity to produce the president in 2023. A source at the meeting said, and I quote, the issue of betrayal was put to rest as the leaders affirmed that everyone who desired to run for any political office whatsoever was not encumbered in any way at all. It was gathered that the meeting did not agree on the issue of consensus. A source who was at the meeting said the issue was also not listed as part of its agenda, but that it was stylishly introduced by one of the leaders. He said one of the speakers asked if the aspirants from the zone could still step down for one another if they realized that the zone will be defeated at the party's presidential primary slated for the end of the month. But he said none of the aspirants in attendance responded as they were not ready to step down for the other. The source stated, and I quote, how do you ask someone who has paid 100 million naira to step down? Step down for who? All the aspirants believe that they are popular and can win. Funnily enough, the issue of consensus was not listed in the agenda of the meeting. It was also not part of the text messages sent to us for the meeting. The meeting was majorly concerned about the utterances that are already portraying us as being divided and that the zone is behaving as if we have no leaders. It's a well detailed one. The meeting was convened by the former interim national chairman of the APC, Chief BC Akonde, and the former governor of Ogun State, Chief Shegun Oshoba. A well-detailed one you can always check for the attendees, those who attended the meeting. You can check more on today's edition of the Punch newspaper. And here is the headline: APC tickets, Osinbajo, Tinubu, Fayemi, others failed to agree on consensus. And away from political matters, we haven't approved new electricity tariff, and this is coming from NERC. The chairman, Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, Mr. Sanusi Gariba, has said the agency has not approved tariff rates review in the power sector in recent times. Gariba told journalists in Abuja on Friday that the last tariff review was approved on December 31st, 2021, and became effective in February this year. He stated, and I quote, I want to, on behalf of the management of NERC, clearly state that as of today, Friday, we have not approved any rate review, and there is no indication that any electricity distribution company is increasing its tariff. If you notice that the rate you buy electricity has changed within the last 1 or 3 weeks, we want evidence. The information posted on the NERC website was the last tariff rate review in December 2021. Our function is to approve applications for tariffs for the distribution companies, and we have not received any. On the issues of eligible customers regulations, the Commission, Market Competition and Rates, NERC, Mr. Musiliu Osheni said it was still in place. The news agency of Nigeria reported that the eligible customer regulation permits electricity generation companies to sell power directly to consumers, to customers whose consumption is more than 2 megawatts hour over the course of 1 month. You can always check for more of it on today's edition of the Punch newspaper. We haven't approved new electricity tariff, and this is coming from NERC. And still talking about electricity tariff, Nigerians pay more for darkness as government hikes electricity tariff. And a rider there, poor Nigerians previously subsided heavily affected by the new tariff. Another rider, stakeholders divided over calls for reversal of power privatization. And now the detail. 4 months after the federal government and the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission (NERC) quietly ordered the removal of subsidy on electricity and increased end user tariffs, others released yesterday by the regulator have created fresh concerns as poor Nigerians are now heavily burdened by tariff increases. Yesterday, six power distribution companies, DISCOs, got NERC approval to increase tariffs. According to documents issued on December 29, 2021, and signed by Sanusi Garba, NERC chairman, and Musiliu Hussaini, vice chairman, the new tariff took effect from February 2022. But Alcott Electricity Distribution Company, Jones Electricity Distribution Company, Kano Electricity Distribution Company, Kaduna Electricity Distribution Company, Ikeja Electricity Distribution Company, and Ibadan Electricity Distribution Company are the six discos that NERC approved. NERC says some of the indices considered for the tariff increase include gas price, inflation, exchange rate, US inflation rates, and available generation capacity. It added that these indices shall be reviewed every 6 months to update the tariffs with changes in the indices as applicable in line with the multi-year tariff order MYTO. It's a well detailed one. You can always check for more of it on today's edition of the Guardian newspaper. Nigerians pay more for darkness as government hikes electricity tariff. And back to the Punch newspaper, FG bars civil servants from partaking in politics. Now the detail. The federal government has reiterated the prohibition of civil servants to partake in primary elections. This was contained in a circular by the head of Civil Service of the Federation, Dr. Folasha Deyeson, obtained on Friday. The circular came out after an independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) asked the political parties to conduct their primaries for the nomination of candidates from April 4 to June 3rd. The circular, dated May 5, 2022, was titled "Clarification on the Provision of Public Service vis-à-vis the Supreme Court Judgment as it relates to participation of civil servants in partisan politics." It read in part, and I quote, "The office of the head of civil service of the Federation has been inundated with requests for clarification on the provision of public service rules vis-à-vis the Supreme Court judgment as it relates to the participation of civil servants in partisan politics." It's a well-detailed one. You can always check for more of it on today's edition of the Punch newspaper. FG bans civil servants from partaking in politics. Airlines to suspend operations Monday as aviation fuel hits 700 naira per litre. And now the detail. Airline operators in the country on Friday declared that they would halt operations from Monday following the jump in price of aviation fuel, popularly called Jet A1, from 190 naira per litre to 700 naira per litre. In a letter to the Minister of Aviation, Hadi Sirika, which was copied to the Director General, Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, Musa Nuru, the airline said they could not continue their operations due to the astronomical rise in aviation fuel price. The letter was signed by the President, Airline Operators of Nigeria, Abdul, Ab, Abdulmunaf Sharina, and the chief executives and chairmen of other airlines operating across the country. It's a well-detailed one. The OAON stated that in the face of this, airlines had engaged the federal government, the National Assembly, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, and oil marketers with a view of bringing down the cost of Jet A1. The airline stated that the cost of aviation fuel had currently made the unit cost per seat for a 1-hour flight in Nigeria to an average of 120,000 naira. The AON added, and I quote, "The latter cannot be fully passed to passengers who are already experiencing a lot of difficulties." While the AON appreciates the efforts of the current government under the leadership of President Muhammadu Buhari to ensure that air transport in Nigeria grows, unfortunately, the cost of aviation fuel has continued to rise unabated, thereby creating huge pressure on the sustainability of operations and financial viability of the airlines. The station stated that it regretted any inconveniences the difficult decision might cause and appealed to travelers to kindly reconsider their travel itineraries and make alternative arrangements. A well-dated one coming to you from the Punch newspaper. And here is the headline. Airlines to suspend operations Monday as aviation fuel hit 700 naira per litre. We take a break there and come back to serve you more details. Can you stay tuned?
The beauty of being a business owner is getting your products and services known to the world as well as a great profit margin. Do you want what you do to go beyond the shores of Africa? Do you want your occasion and events to get to your targeted audience without stress? Do you want your voice heard like never before? Look no further. TNT Radio 102.5 is here for you. Put your wares, products, and services right in the waiting hands of your customers when you advertise with us. This is this medium to thank our old and new listeners. We are committed to giving you the best of information, entertainment, and education always and every day. Do stay with us as we take you global. Visit our commercial unit today for announcement and advert placement. TNT 102.5 FM along at Sheikhu Road, Ijabu, Kwara State. Or telephone 0909 888 1025 or 0909 777 1025 or 0704 422 1025. TNT 102.5 FM radio. It's your business, our platform, and your profit.
This is to announce to the general public that Kwara State Government, in collaboration with International Vocational Technical and Entrepreneurship College, IVTech Ajasheko, has announced the commencement of admission for second batch of 2021-2022 Youth Empowerment and Employment Generation Scheme. Available areas of training include automotive mechanics, automotive mechatronics, masonry, plumbing, wiring of electrical machine, welding and fabrication technology, and many others. Government will provide full tuition fee scholarship, monthly stipend, personal protective equipment, training consumables, and starter packages for all beneficiaries. Hurry up while session commences on 23rd May 2022. Interested candidates must be between the ages of 18 and 35. Please make sure you visit our website for further inquiries and completion of admission process: www.quota.ivtech.edu.ng/Kwara Youth Empowerment, or call these following numbers: 080-6350-8782, 081-3238, 0872, or 080-6063-7233. IVTech Registrar, Announcer.
Thank you so much for not breaking away. You're still listening to TNT 102.5 FM. And the program is The Mainstream. We'll get to update your news making rounds across the nation via our national dailies. Let's go through the Guardian newspaper. Wike rejoices. Imo grieves as Supreme Court sits 17 oil wells to Rivers. And now the detail. Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike is over the moon following the Supreme Court verdict on the subsisted boundary dispute between Rivers and Imo States. But in Imo, it is heartache. The Apex Court yesterday gave the ownership rights of the oil wells in Indoni and Egnema communities to Rivers, ending the political arrangements on the sharing of revenue from the facilities. Hailing the ruling in Port Harcourt, Wike explained that the state was in court with neighboring Imo not to claim victory but to defend its ownership rights of the oil wells in Akiri and Mbede communities. The governor said, and I quote, "It bears repeating that the quest to defend our ownership right through the court over the Akiri and Mbede oil wells was not intended to claim victory over Imo or any other states." According to Wike, while the disputes lingered, NBC did nothing in demarcating the boundaries to establish the proper location and title of the disputed oil wells. He added that instead of ensuring that NBC did its work, former Governor Emeka Ihildra of Imo rejected the 50-50 sharing formula and claimed exclusive ownership of the oil wells. It's a well-detailed one. You can always check for more of it on today's edition of the Guardian newspaper. Wike rejoices, Imo grieves as Supreme Court sits 17 oil wells to Rivers. We didn't list IPOB as terrorist group. UK makes clarification. The United Kingdom has clarified that it did not label the indigenous people of Biafra as terrorist group. This comes after it emerged that UK sought to reject IPOB members who have committed human rights abuses from its asylum program. A statement signed by Garba Shield, the presidential spokesperson, has disclosed that Nigeria welcomes the decision of the United Kingdom to proscribe the indigenous people of Biafra as a terrorist group. However, the British High Commission in Abuja, in a statement issued on Friday night, said it wasn't the case. The statement added that The inaccurate reporting relates to last month's publication by the UK government of a revised country policy and information note (CPRN) on separatist groups in the southeastern region of Nigeria, including the IPOL. It also said that the CPI offers country of origin information and analysis of COI for use by UK government decision makers handling specific types of protection and human rights claims. You can always check for more of it on today's edition of the Daily Post newspaper. We didn't list IPOL as terrorist group. UK makes clarification. ICC prosecutor visited Buhari after shunning letters on Christians' persecution in Nigeria, and this is coming from CAN. The Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, has expressed its displeasure with the International Criminal Court (ICC) prosecutor Karim Khan. Khan, who was in Nigeria a fortnight ago, held talks with President Buhari and Vice President Yemi Osinbajo at the State House in Abuja. In a statement on Friday, Khan General Secretary Joseph Daramola said the body wrote to Khan twice in 2021 to engage him on religious violence affecting Christians. To this day, we have not heard any response. Mr. Khan failed to make any contact with us before, during, or after his visit to Abuja. To our consternation, we found out about his visit in the media. It appears that this prosecutor engages in political game and is unwilling to engage with victims of atrocity. The Christian leadership maintains there is a great deal of explaining to be done because can only meet with Nigerian officials. As a well-detailed one, you can always check for more of it. ICC prosecutor visited Buhari after shunning letters on Christian persecution in Nigeria, and this is according to Khan. And I'm talking political matters. 9 Kano PDP lawmakers defect to Kwankwaso's NNPP. I take the headline again. 9 Kano PDP lawmakers defect to Kwankwaso's NNPP. And now the detail. 9 lawmakers of the People's Democratic Party in Kano State House of Assembly have defected to the new Nigeria People's Party, to which their leader and former governor, Rabiu Kwakwaso, had earlier joined. The public relations officer of the assembly, Uba Abdullahi, announced the defection of the lawmakers in a statement on Friday. He said the lawmakers had sent a letter to the Speaker of the State Assembly notifying the House of their defection. He said some of the reasons given by the lawmakers bordered on leadership tussle in the PDP, both at the state and national levels. The defected members are Iskalu Ali Denja, Gizawa constituency, Umar Musa Nasarawa constituency, Aminu Seju Ugogo constituency, Lawan Uzain Dala constituency, and Tukar Mohammed Fagi constituency. It's a well detailed where you can always check for more. Recall that on April 29, 2022, the House announced the defection of member represented Kano Municipal, Salisu Gwangwazo, from the PDP to the All Progressives Congress due to internal crisis in the party. A well-detailed one, here is the headline. 9 Kano PDP lawmakers defect to Kwankwaso's NNPP. UK recovers fresh $23 million Abacha loot, says more under probe, and now the detail. The National Crime Agency in the United Kingdom says it has recovered another $23 million stolen by the late head of state, General Sani Abacha. It said the money was siphoned out of Nigeria in the 1990s by associates and family of the former dictator. The NCA, in a statement on Thursday, said the funds formed part of a larger pool of money identified by the United States Department of Justice as having been misappropriated by Abacha and his associates. Abacha became the head of state in November 1993 and died in office in June 1998. Billions of dollars stolen by the late dictator have been repatriated to Nigeria from countries like Switzerland, United States, and the UK. Some of the recovered funds include $322 million from Switzerland in 2017 and $308 million from the UK in 2020. The NSA said in the statement, acting on a request from US DOJ, the NCA pursued nearly 7 years of protracted litigation and international negotiation to obtain the recovery order and to enforce the United States forfeiture order relating to the recovery monies. The funds have now been transferred to the Home Office for onward transmission to the US DOJ. You can always check for more of it on today's edition of the Punch newspaper. UK recovers fresh $23 million Abacha loot, says more on the probe. And lastly, on the program, The Mainstream, I support struggle to liberate Yoruba from oppression, says Olubadan. And now moving on to the detail. The Olubadan of Ibadan, Obalekan Balogun, has assured the Afenifere Renewal Group of his support in its bid to ensure that justice and fairness prevail in Yoruba land. The monarch insisted that the unity of Yoruba as a nation must not, for any reason, be compromised, just as he accepted to interface with his colleagues Obas in Yoruba land on any issue that would promote Yoruba interests. The Olubadan said this during the visits of the executive members of the ARG, led by Wale Oshun and Chief Ayo Afolabi, the chairman and secretary respectively, to him at his Alari residence on Friday. Obabalogun said, and I quote, whatever will jealously guard and protect the interests of Yoruba people will attract my attention. As a freedom fighter myself, I have all through my life's sojourn abhorred injustice, lack of fairness and equity, and I cannot at this time change. So whatever shares that attributes with me has my total support, and so you have my blessings. You can check for more of it on today's edition of the Punch newspaper. I support struggle to liberate Yoruba from oppression, says Olubadan. And with this headline reports, we've come to the end of the first part of the program, The Mainstream. It is time for you to be part of the program by contributing to a story of your choice. Don't forget the rules of engagement. When you call, you move away from your radio set, and it is 60 seconds per caller, 1 minute per caller. The studio lines 0909 444 1025, 0909 444 1025, or 0905 897 3138. 0905 897 3138. You can also do out to dial this number 0701 384 1025. Let's go for this call. Hello, good morning. Good morning, sir.
My name is Komishon. The high in Nigeria is lamentable. To start with, here in Odo, where we are living, I have not got regular my for the past 3 months. In fact, at the time there was a 21 days, 21 days outage, no stoppage, 21 days outage. And immediately they returned the message, they let us at the plants and start to cut the wires of people. And to make the things worse, when it comes to electricity, they bring to the night, close to 1 people are sleeping, and they expect people to stay until that they will not surrender. Yes. I look up in 3 I went to take a look at bill to buy a card. I discovered that it has increased to 5% without notice, without anything. And we still say we have.
All right, thank you for your comment. All right, thank you for your comment. We asked to go. You've exceeded the time frame for a caller 0909 444 1025 0909 444 1025. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Can you please move away from your radio set? Good morning. Your name and where you calling from? Good to have you. Please go ahead. And God bless you too. Thank you for your comments. There is 0909 444 1025 or 0701 You can also dial 0905 897 3138. Hello, good morning. Very well. Good to have you.
This morning is meeting all these political aspirants donating 1 million. It is left to the FCC. All these people, they need to be probed. They are telling you they get money from their friends. Who are these their friends? All this looter money, head of state looter, you are just friends for Abacha. Some of them are still in possession of Abacha money. They need to be probed. I will not mention any of the other people, but some of them have stolen money and then without their friends. They need to properly. If not so, we are getting into mess with these people to get to our idea. Maybe this corruption will just continue. They need the FCC need a lot of work to do. They need to help Nigeria to get the right people to the power and to eliminate on this unscrupulous element politicians who are easily in.
All right, thank you. Thank you for your comments. 0905 897 3138. Hello, good morning, Saints FM. Hello, good morning. We can hear you. All right. All right. Thank you for your comment. Oh, all right. Thank you for your comment. All right. Thank you for calling. Hello. Good morning, Sense FM. Hello. Good morning. All right. I guess it's the network there. Keep trying. 0909 444 1025 or 0701 384 1025. 0909 444 1025. The program is the mainstream. All right, let's try this. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. You're live on the radio. Okay, keep trying. Keep trying. 0909 444 1025 or 0701 384 1025. You can also dial 0905 897 3138. 0905 897 3138. Hello, good morning. Good to have you.
Hello.
Hello, we're with you. Please go ahead. Good to have you.
Honestly, we don't even need any of these main political parties, PDP or APC. If you look at people who are party from,
Yeah, who is this?
those people are safe. They can do better than we are arguing. Let's
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ wọ́n take mainstream lọ́wọ́ tí máa ṣe tó máa pè yín
from
padà.
whatever party. Not even military or any country.
Ọlá Hafiz ló wà lára.
For people who are
Yeah, okay.
not very good country.
All right, God bless you. So thank you for your comments there. 0701 384 1025. If you just join us or just tuning your radio sets, you're listening to TNT 102.5 FM, and the program is The Mainstream. It's time for you to be part of the program by contributing to a story of your choice. Hello, good morning, TNT FM. Good morning, sir. Good to have you. Hmm. All right, thank you for your comments there. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. All right, keep trying. 0909 444 1025. 0909 444 1025 or 0701 384 1025. 0701 384 1025. You can also dial 0905 897 3138. 0905 897 3138. Hello, good morning. Good morning, sir. We can hear you. Your name and where you're calling from.
Governors protest of the policies they were listening to. So I wonder why we Nigerians are finding difficult to follow the law. That
I guess it's the network there. You can try to call back the network. 0701384125. Hello, good morning. Good morning, sir. Good to have you. Amen.
We have gone in Nigeria. The present situation of Nigeria has left so many Nigerians impoverished. And even when we were saying that Nigeria was bad, it was far better than what we are experiencing today in all sorts of Nigeria economy. Name it, in the power sector, in economy, in governance, in corruption fight, in security, and all of those. And somebody like Chief Bisi Akande and Chief Olusegun Osoba is convening a meeting looking for consensus among the Yorubas. In fact, morally speaking, if we are truly human, I don't think the Yorubas should be looking for consensus candidates. We should be sympathetic of the plight of the Southeasterners. But even if
All right, thank you for your comment. All right, thank you for your comment there. Okay, let's give other people opportunity to contribute to the story of their choice. Let's see if we can pick probably one more call before we round off the program for today. 0909 444 1025. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Hello, good morning. We can hear you. All right, good to have you. You're welcome. All right, thank you, comrade, for your comments there. And with that, we'll wrap it up for today on the program, The Mainstream from TNC 102.5 FM. We sincerely appreciate everyone who contributed today. Those who listened, say thank you for making today's edition a success. On behalf of the executive producer of all programs emanating from the studios, Alhaji Yemi Zubair, we say thank you. Let's do this tomorrow, same time, same station. My name is Blessing Adiogun. To everyone, I wish you a very fabulous, very good weekend. Do enjoy yourself and have to yourself a very good day.